X gon' give it to you. Wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver it to you. Stainless steel. Heart getting busy with it. Got such a good heart that I make the mother
You're white.
Damn right.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for coming to our show. We're Perfect 10 Improv. Woo! Woo! So, first off, who here has seen the show Whose Line Is It Anyway? Woo! All right, fair amount of you. So, our shows are run a little bit different. We run nothing like Perfect 10. Way less fun. So what we do is we run more of scenes. So what we will be doing is we will be having monologues come up. We'll have some of our performers tell monologues, and then we'll go perform scenes based on those monologues. And that's how we're going to do things. We'll also be playing some games in between. In fact, one of these games, I actually need your guys' help for. Who here has seen from Whose Line Is It Anyway, Scenes from a Hat? All right. So that will be the last game that we are playing for today. Now the problem is we are poor. And we do not own a hat. However, there does exist a subreddit, r/Scenes from a Hat. So if anybody has their phone and the Reddit app, if they would like to post ideas that they have for Scenes from a Hat, you can look on what they have already to get some ideas. Before you post it, give a little capital P10. So P10 so that we know, and then at the end of the show, we'll filter that out, and that, you might call yours up.
Brandon, who even uses Reddit anymore?
Excuse me. Excuse me. Nobody. All right, so we're going to start off with something just to get us warmed up. It's going to be called goalie. So what happens is, yeah, I guess we should introduce ourselves. That's another thing. So I'm Brandon. I'm the president of Perfect 10.
I'm Ben. I'm not president of Perfect 10.
I'm Brian. I'm the treasurer.
I'm Joseph. I'm the secretary.
I'm Luke. I'm not Joseph.
I'm Adam. I actually really have to pee right now.
I'm Grace. I'm VP.
All right, so you guys. And you want to join Snapchat?
Hey, we have Snapchat now. I made it like 5 minutes ago. It's at P10 Improv, so everybody should follow us. Add us there. We'll
no capitals, no spaces.
No capitals, no spaces, and the 10 is the number, so it's just P, the number 10, and then Improv. No capitals, no spaces. Add us on there, and we'll have some content. It's an easier way to get information out. So
please no dick pics.
I would welcome us. So
you're the one in control.
If you see any of us walking around campus, feel free to stalkerishly take a picture of us and send it to us.
Right.
Hashtag spotted. Yeah. So what we're going to be opening up the show with is a warm-up called goalie. Now what goalie is one of our members, Adam, is going to be in the center. We like seeing Adam suffer, don't we? What happens is that we will all be on the sides, and one of us will randomly jump in with some kind of scene. And he has to act out that scene, he has to jump right in that scene. And then at any point, someone else can come in and tap the other person out, and suddenly Adam's in a completely different scene, and he has to completely switch to that scene, and just go. Like that. All right, Adam, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
Do this. You're stepping on my rock. So you think this is your rock? I don't see your name on it. Oh?
This town ain't big enough for the two of us.
Well, I guess we'll have to get it.
Can you help me? My leg's been shot.
Oh God!
Are you a doctor? Let's
I am a doctor.
God, called.
okay, so it's right foot red.
Okay.
Okay, and then left foot green.
Fear not, citizen in danger. I am blind, invisible man. Where are you?
Down here. Just look down. Straight forward.
I've got you.
Straight forward. A little bit down. Yeah. Just start untying. Just start feeling around.
Okay, I got you.
Okay. It's okay, sir. I'm rescuing you.
God, I don't need your help. It was all foreplay.
Well then.
Come on, stop touching me.
Fuck with me.
Nice.
again?
Forgive me, Father, for you have sinned.
Tell me what I have done, my child.
It was my wife, man.
Give you a 20 to never speak of this again.
Okay, sounds good.
Young lady, I need help.
Yeah, what
Young lady.
What do you need, sir? I'm gonna have to start charging you for that.
Scalpel. Alright.
Do you need help?
No, I got this. Stop looking at me, Red. I'm getting nervous.
Yeah, it's a wonderful day outside.
Stop looking at me, we're gonna get nervous.
Can't help but notice your shoes. I think these bathrooms have stalls in them.
Nice.
Yours is bigger. In the pool. Okay. He's good. He's really good. Blue Eyes White Dragon.
I see you're 20, I raise you a 20.
Listen, you're playing Go Fish, kinda. Okay, 3 shekels.
I believe what we have here is a murder.
Hey, is that ice cream? Yeah, what about it?
Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
How did he go?
Don't drop it, don't drop it. Thank you.
All right, I think we have something up. Well, he's wallowing in a pit of despair. We are going to start off our scenes with inspiration, with a monologue. Now, some of our members have stories to tell, and what's going to happen is they're going to say 3 words to describe their story. And once we've all gone over them, we're going to, the person who gets the most votes is going to tell their story, and that's going to be the inspiration for our scenes. So who here's got a story? I've got one. Chris is going. All right, so my 3 words is police, gun, me.
Belly button nightmare.
Crazy paintball uncle.
All right, so we've got police, gun, me.
Clap if you want to hear that one.
Well, damn. Damn. Chris?
Belly button nightmare.
Crazy paintball uncle.
Alright, so, set the stage. I'm a young boy. I am irrational and stupid like a young boy. And I have this irrational fear that my belly button is going to come undone and all my guts are going to spill out. Because, the doctor tied it off when I was young, but it can come untied, right? So I had to be careful. I didn't like anyone touching my belly button. I just was very uncomfortable when people touched me. So, right on my belly. So let's get start. So I grew up, time went on, I started realizing this is irrational, the skin grew back there, it's not going to come undone, my guts definitely aren't going to fall out, so I'm good. And so over time, I'm more okay. And finally, one Christmas, it was actually a few days before Christmas, my stomach starts hurting really bad. I didn't know what was going on. It was painful. It was this sharp pain. Throughout the day, I just kind of ignored it. It got worse and worse and worse until I realized I probably need to go to the hospital. So I told my parents, and they were like, okay, let's go to the hospital. Maybe you have appendicitis or something. So they rushed me off to the hospital. They do a bunch of checks on me, figure out I do have appendicitis. So it was really painful. This was right before Christmas. So I had to go through surgery and all this stuff. That's the boring part. Don't worry about that. Get out of surgery. It's actually Christmas morning. And the doctor's going through his notes, telling me, here's all the things you have to worry about. Eat this, don't take this medicine, blah, blah, blah. But right before I leave, he says, oh, and make sure you don't touch it very much. It might come open, and you wouldn't want that to happen. And I'm like, oh God, oh God, my greatest fear. So I walked out petrified, and yeah, that's my story.
Dad. Dad, I'm scared.
Of what, son?
Well, I was watching the movie and the bad guy just exploded and his guts went everywhere and I felt like, well, would that happen to me if, I'm just scared that I might explode.
Son, that could happen to anybody. You at any time of the day. One day you're just sitting on the couch, reading your, what do you read, comic books?
Yeah.
You read comic books,
Yeah,
kid?
yeah, I do.
You're just sitting there reading your Spider-Man, and all of a sudden, boom, kablow! Just everywhere, all over our nice couch. Is that what you want?
Mommy!
Daddy, can I have a word with you? He promised when you came back from the army, you were not going to tell him that.
Like he's really like.
If you scar him one more time, I swear.
You think I'm scarring him? Think about Jerry.
Think about Penny. You just talked about things exploding in front of our son.
I'm talking about our son exploding.
Make this better.
Hi, son. Listen. About what I said about exploding.
It's not okay, Dad.
No, it's not true.
I hope
Listen.
you explode.
Listen, why don't we go get some ice cream? Why don't we just go out?
But what if that blows up?
Honey! I can't make it better!
I'm gonna go lock myself in my other room and not blow up.
Can't spoil this kid.
Listen, the citizens are in a panic.
Mm-hmm.
I keep getting phone calls every 10
Yeah.
minutes, okay?
Yeah.
People are just exploding all over town.
Yeah. Okay.
We need to figure out how to work this. As chief of police, I feel it's my duty, my responsibility to figure out what we can do about this situation, remedy it. I mean, we don't even know what's happening. So I
Do you
brought
know
you,
why they're exploding?
listen, I brought you in because I thought maybe your expertise
Mhm.
on these kind of things could help us figure out what's going on.
Of course, resident explosiologist.
Yeah.
Yes. So, do you have any like a sample of the victims when you talk explodes when it has exploded?
Yeah, this is actually,
I've got the files.
Mm-hmm.
10. Oh, hold up. 11 cases.
we got these files.
11 people exploded around town.
11 people.
All
You
right.
should start digging through these.
Is there any or anything linking them together?
Well, they all exploded.
Okay. Okay. What were they doing while they were exploding?
Take this one, for instance. Jerry,
Mm-hmm.
17 years old,
Uh-huh.
went for ice cream.
Yeah.
Let's just say they weren't getting vanilla today.
I see. What this one? This one also had ice cream?
This one had ice cream. This one had frozen yogurt.
Oh, damn it! Why throws me off? Okay. It's okay. I got this. I can take. Isn't that cool?
So, we knew that this might be difficult, so we thought we might try some experimental means of figuring out what's going on.
Like maybe. Could you have any samples of the ice cream?
Yeah, I called my secretary. She's going to bring in various frozen desserts.
All right. Yogurt, custard, cream. I don't know.
Ah, here she is now.
We have gelato. This is just frozen water, ice.
Nice.
Do you have a son or anything, or anyone an intern?
Yeah, my nephew.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, the test.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey,
this
Uncle.
This is Jimmy.
All right.
He's
How do you like frozen
Wait, you're gonna have him do it? I don't think we should.
Ice cream's amazing.
Well, you gotta sacrifice a lot for this job, for this town.
What about sacrificing
Yes.
ice and
You sacrifice your appetite, Jimmy.
When you eat ice cream.
I don't know how I feel about this. Can we get can we try on non-human oh, okay, it's going on. Can we try non-human subjects first?
Bye, boys.
Well, you know, just here.
Fantastic.
So in the next room, there's a camera. Just sit down in the chair and
Okay.
just sit down in the chair.
And we'll see what happens. God,
Do you understand? I'm putting my nephew on the line here.
if nothing happens, then we've learned nothing.
If he dies,
Then when we'll have learned something.
then kill him.
Well, not my problem. Okay. Look, I'm just. I'm not good.
Guess I won't have to babysit next week anymore.
Exactly, it's a win-win. Win-win. Well, let's not get pigs anymore.
All right.
Let's go get some nice warm foods.
Yeah, you make a good point.
Dad, I'm really sorry to yell at you the other day. I'll take your. I'm really glad you're taking me out for ice cream, and I just hope that I never say that I hate you again. And I really hope that I don't blow up, because you're right. That is crazy. I mean,
It's so stupid. How could that ever happen to anybody?
yeah.
I'm thankful that you're not being a disrespectful little piece of shit.
Blow over.
This will all go away. Forever.
Forever. Dad.
We'll forget about the whole situation.
Oh, okay. Thank you. You worried me there. I thought I was gonna die or something.
Hi, let me get some ice cream.
Yeah, I do need some ice cream.
All right, what can I get you guys?
What flavor do you like?
I'm not much of an ice cream guy actually. He'll have a.
We are having a 2-for-1 though.
Oh, 2 for 1. Can I have? Can I
boy.
have both? Can I have both?
You absolutely can,
Oh,
son.
thanks, Dad. I'll take both. I'll take 1 vanilla and 1 chocolate.
1 vanilla, 1 chocolate. All right, coming up. There's your
Oh,
vanilla.
thank you.
There's your chocolate.
You hear that?
What? No, what are you talking about?
You guys really don't hear? Here, put it up to your.
No, I don't hear anything.
Dad, why don't you?
Son, that's tinnitus.
Wait, you have it too?
Hey, just eat it. Just gobble it up, gobble it up, gobble it up.
And then go somewhere.
All of
Let's go
it.
hang out with your friends. All the stupid little friends that I don't like.
Do you think they'll hear it too?
They probably.
Oh, hey, look, is that kickball going on? You should go play kickball.
Well, I gotta eat my ice cream first.
Eat it fucking quick.
Yeah, how much for it?
All right, that's fucking fuck, man.
Jesus fucking Christ, just jack.
Hey, 250 per, 250 per.
Here, look, I guess they are pretty effective. How long does it take?
Boom!
You having fun out there, boy?
Oh God, my legs!
We've traced a lot of the local explosions to one particular shop,
Yeah, one particular shop.
and we want to bring you along so we can maybe ask him some questions. I figured you'd know more about this.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
So we're actually here, so let's go on.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I'm the chief of police.
Sup?
I'm a outside investigator. We're investigating some
Ice cream. You want ice cream?
No, well-
No ice cream?
not right now, not right now.
Do you ice cream?
No, not right now. We'll have it later.
Okay.
So I've heard rumors about some ne'er-do-wells going around the shop. Has anyone been heard any break-ins recently?
Break-ins? No. Safe shop. Very
No,
safe shop.
Nothing.
Very
So
safe shop. Yep.
everything in that shop is you know everything that's going on in your shop?
Of course, we've got ice cream and more fucking ice cream.
Gelato, sherbet. frozen
Yes,
yogurt.
gelato, sherbet, anything you can think of.
So everything that's sold from here, you know exactly what's in it.
Exactly.
Give me one moment.
Yeah, what's that?
I don't think going easy on him is going to work.
That's right. Back up.
Back out, I think.
Back up. All right.
Let me leave.
All right.
Where were you 3 nights ago?
Shut
up and sit down!
Holy shit!
I always keep a stool with me.
Sit on the stool!
That's unimportant.
Yep.
Maybe I should soften them up a little bit, but since you're not really a cop, I'll do good cop and bad
I can hear everything you're saying.
Shut up! I'll do good cop and bad cop.
That's what I
You
do.
just do researcher? Or
Research cop.
researcher? Now, I asked you a question, I want you to answer it.
Better answer questions, otherwise we're gonna have some problems here.
Yep.
So.
What was it?
Don't talk to me when I
Oh
speak to you!
my God! Let's go.
I'm sorry.
Okay, what was the question again?
What were you doing 3 nights ago? And what are you doing on Saturday?
I was at home. I was relaxing at home. At home.
What were you wearing?
I don't know, pajamas?
I think it's going great.
The fuck?
I think we're back to
Okay. This is making me a little
Want
uncomfortable.
some ice cream?
Good! This is literally my store.
Let's go get some ice cream.
Okay, if you want some, then yeah.
Yeah, get some ice cream. Why don't you? Just grab some.
All right.
No. Not worth it, for the record.
But why would you want? What?
Sit in the stool.
Why am I sitting in the stool?
Just sit in the stool!
Jesus. Jesus Christ. Why are you?
So he did.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just cool things off a little bit.
It's ice cream, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Need a spoon?
Oh.
I'm sorry. That was.
Yeah.
Want a spoon?
I mean, come on, you want to try it first?
Nah,
Try it first?
after you, I insist.
Go for it. Go for it.
See, funny thing.
Interesting.
All right, we got a runner. We got a code.
Code.
I don't know, 10? I don't know.
All right, let's get it.
Hey guys, I just got back from my dad with the ice cream stand. I have some ice cream now.
Ta-da! That was our first monologue, and now we're going to play a little game. This game is called Excuses. So what's going to happen is Adam's late for work. Adam has a reason that he's late for work. He has a way that he got to work, and he has who helped him to get to work. He's got to explain this to his boss, me. I am not happy that he is late, so he's got to really think of it fast. Luckily, he's got his 3 friends at work, which will be, guys, come on up. They're going to act out behind me why he is late for work. He doesn't know why he is late for work. In fact, he's actually going to leave the black box.
Okay. Yep. I have to pee so bad.
So, what I need, where's that door closed? That door not closed. There we go. All right. So what I need, why is Adam late to work?
Urinary tract infection.
Something a little less truthful.
Coronary tract infection.
Why is it an infection?
Anyone else? Any other reason?
Wait,
Wait, what was yours?
lost his car.
Lost his car, okay.
Caribou
We had to
migration.
do surgery on his socks.
He had to do surgery on his socks, caribou migration.
Stop to get ice cream.
His imaginary friend is missing.
I kind of want to see you guys act out caribou migration. Big moves. All right. So caribou migration is the reason why he isn't late. Yeah, good luck guessing that. Why? Or how did he get to work? How did he get to work?
We rode a caribou.
Not like it can't be related. Got to be completely unrelated.
Steam engine.
Hot air balloon.
He drove himself.
He stole a dump truck from unnecessary
Okay.
road
Nice.
construction.
Naked marathon.
So I heard cruise ship. I heard hot air balloon. What was it you said?
Steam engine.
Steam engine.
Plate tectonics.
I'd be like unbelievably late for work. Like
4,000 euros.
like incredibly late for work. That was that? Cart. Ooh.
Well, not really too loose.
It's the ride with the
Time travel.
rickshaw.
Ooh, Healy to work.
Giant slingshot.
Healy to work. That's yeah, true. That's true. Yeah, we gotta
Let's do
make
plate tectonic.
plate tectonic. You guys go with plate tectonic? Okay. Now someone helped him. Someone helped him get to work. Who helped him get to work?
I'm real not a science guy.
I knew someone was gonna say that. What was it? Said?
The late Mrs. Yashimoto.
I don't even know. Adam doesn't know anything. He won't know what it is.
Satan.
Liam Neeson.
Satan. Boss's mother.
Harry Potter.
Nelson Mandela.
His mother.
His mom. Oh! Wait, mine.
Yeah, you're the
As in
character.
mother.
You, the character, your mother.
Alright.
I don't know how to say.
Alright, so
Yo, mama.
just make sure you guys know why is he late.
Caribou migration. Caribou migration.
Alright, how did he get to work?
Plate tectonic.
Plate tectonic. You helped him.
Yo, mama.
Yep. Alright, send him in. Adam!
Adam! He's got lid.
Oh, I'm the master.
That's it, you went to the bathroom. Hey! Matt, sit down.
Hi, boss. Morning. Good
All right.
morning.
Sure, good morning.
Good night, boss.
Tell me why you're late.
Yeah. I got caught up in something. See, what happened to me is there was a pterodactyl. Boy, howdy, was there not a pterodactyl?
So there wasn't.
No, there wasn't. I'm stalling for time here. What happened? There was a reindeer, Santa Claus,
September.
a deer, a moose, a horse with antlers, for some reason reindeer keeps coming to me. A sleigh, Rudolph, venison.
You're saying reindeer helped you.
Saying reindeer helps.
Well,
me a whole
reindeer
lot.
is the reason you're late?
So it's something vaguely to do with reindeer.
Okay.
See, what actually happened was there were several reindeer pulling Santa's off to the night.
Again, it's September.
They gotta get an early start. They can't do it all that night. There was nothing to do with reindeer, actually.
Nothing to do with reindeer.
Absolutely nothing.
All right. Why are you late?
Rock, paper, scissors. No. There was driving. Three drivers. One driver. 2 cups. Getting off track.
Are you referring to that video you sent me? Nope.
Oh man, is this? Oh man, you're really putting the pressure on. Just
I'm asking you why you're late.
And I'm trying to answer, but you just keep interrogating me.
What do you guys?
I just noticed that it's bright in here. Isn't
I'm
it?
just changing lights.
Alright. We're good now.
See, the reason I was late is because there was a car. There was a
Usually the reason
car
why you're not late.
crash.
Car correct.
Car exploded. A guy had a heart attack. Car surprise. A phantom scared shock surprise ghost. Boo. Boo car. Car boo. Carbo, dear. I honestly
late because of caribou. A bunch of. Okay.
How is that?
Why are you late? Okay. How did you even get to work?
Alright, well, new word every day. See, three-headed monster. No, that's not what happened. See, there was another explosion.
That's how you got here?
Crazy amount of sex on the street. Alright, so see, I was eating food on a tray. And plate. There was a type keyboard. Sorry, that was a whole lot of.
Apparently there's a plate involved.
Yeah, definitely a plate, and laser tag. Weapons.
You're not that good at improvising, are you?
Do you need a hug?
Yes, whoever said that.
Who you're talking to?
I don't know. Hey, just give me a second.
Okay, something about plates?
Yeah, definitely something about plates. There are four. One plate. Two video game. Gaming. Phone call. Jesus. Computer. Computer game.
Oh man, the curtain's open again.
I get this call on my phone, like, I can't call.
I tripped and I had to tie his shoes.
Alright. I can't use the calling function on my phone, so it's not really a phone, I guess, but.
Yeah. Plate. Not a phone. It's a watch. It's
You need to get a little more technical with me.
Just give me a second here. Just stare out the window and try to remember what this
Tell you what, I'm gonna walk over there for a little bit.
Okay?
When I come back, you're gonna figure out how you got here. You're fired.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Dumbass.
Plate. That's a plate. That's type. Tech.
Sorry, I had to make a gin and tonic.
Yeah. Plate. Tech. Tonic. For some reason, I kind of hate my life.
Okay, who helped you?
Oh, God.
There's no way you could have moved like.
You would not believe who helped me. It was Batman. I was a child, a small child. It was your son.
My son.
It was your and Joe's son.
I don't even have a seat. Big ref, bro. Alright.
Yeah. Thanks.
So, it was definitely a child. It was you as a child. As the same child. Yes.
I don't think me as a child would have helped you.
The child was kind of an ass. So basically you and Joe...
Joe got here on time.
Yeah.
What the hell, man?
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to blame this on you. It's not your fault. See, basically you and... had a baby.
I don't think I did.
You and your wife. You and your mistress. Promise to take the fact that I'm late off my record. I won't mention that again.
Why you're late, or who helped you, then I will.
Of course I can tell you who helped me. It was just good old, it was your wife. My wife. It was your dead wife. Your mother.
Yeah, I do. So, what's the story?
Hey, it was a caribou. It was there were caribous just everywhere. And you see, they made me late, so I had to ride the plate tectonic to get back here. Thankfully, your mother was there. Helped me out, real solid. Walk away.
You learned about caribou just now? Did you just learn about caribou?
I still don't know it. Is it like a movie?
Oh, to be fair, a caribou is a reindeer.
Yeah.
Wait.
They're the same thing.
Kick your ass.
So we're gonna go with another monologue for another random scene. So who here has monologue to tell? I've got my police gun, me. And what do you have?
Crazy paintball uncle.
Crazy paintball uncle?
A bear fight.
A bear fight. Oh, alright. So we have crazy paintball uncle. We have a bear fight.
Alright, children. Buckle up. So
Not like that!
So it started around last semester. I was just hanging out with some friends out at Schumann Park. You know, it was super late. I was kind of in a bad mood, you know, whatnot. So I decided to head home. And, you know, my friends kind of picked up on how bad I was feeling that night. So they just started texting me. And my one really good friend, he's in this audience right now, and he just texted me and he's like, "Hey, I got a friend who's like really into you, or she thinks you're cute, or whatever." And I'm like, "Okay. That's awesome." And then I never bring it up again. What am I supposed to do with this information? Anyway, that was completely irrelevant to the story. When I was in Thailand for the summer, and I'll be flying back. There are 3 separate flights to get from Thailand to here. It's Thailand to Chicago to Denver. Denver to Springfield, I think, is the 3 flights. So basically, I go through this whole airport process, and it all sucks. I can't even describe. I'm not even going to go into how bad it is. I get on this plane, and there's like this. There seems to be like this one group of people kind of spread around the plane because they keep talking to each other from like every single place around the plane. It's honestly kind of annoying. But what I do notice about this group of people is they kind of start staring at me every now and then. And so obviously I think I'm being paranoid about the whole situation, like you are with strangers. Like they're probably not staring at me. It's just my overactive imagination. But yeah, so like, I'm just sitting on this flight, I'm sleeping with my head down, I wake up every now and then, and I keep looking around, and people are still kind of looking at me every now and then, which I think is just super weird. So anyway, first flight ends, second flight happens, I'm sitting next to one of the people that was in that group. So obviously, me being myself, I try to hit on this girl, and it didn't work out at all. Me being me, so I kind of dropped the whole thing. She seemed kind of freaked out, to be totally honest. Third flight was totally normal. Nothing interesting happened, but you know, it's whatever. It's Thailand to Springfield, mind you. Nobody takes these flights. So anyway, nothing happens. A couple months pass, and it gets good. And my my friend, he texted me up and he says, "Hey, do you remember that girl?" I'm like, yeah.
So
I
it is
remember this
related?
girl. It is related. Surprise! Yeah, I remember this girl. And he's like, "Well, she's coming down. She wants to meet you." I'm like, "Yeah, all right, let's do that." So I head over to his house and I walk in to his house and he's like, "Hi, this is my friend. You've met before." And I look at her and I'm like, "No, we haven't." And I say, "Have we?" And she's like, "Yeah, we kind of sat next to each other on a couple planes back from Thailand." And I just stare at her like, holy shit! She was the girl on the first flight, not the one I tried to hit on. A different girl. So anyway, we start hanging out a little bit. Things are pretty great. And all of a sudden, this bear comes out. All over, gets me right in the neck. Just awful time. And yeah, that's the story of the bear fight.
Oh my God!
What's up? What's happening?
I'm paranoid. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Calm down. You need to calm down. What's happening?
Derek, you have no clue what just happened. Okay, you ever get that feeling where like strangers are looking at you and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I walked into the bathroom, right, and I had my mirror on the wall, and you're not gonna guess. I looked into it, and somebody was staring back at me. Okay, and I don't know what to do about that. Am I freaking out? Should I call the cops?
Listen, Ben, let's go back to the mirror here. Let's try to find.
No, I don't want to go back to the mirror because what if he's looking at me again? That's where
He will be looking at you. That's how mirrors work.
What?
You've never seen a mirror before?
No, have you?
Hey man, did you drink my Gatorade that was in the fridge?
Yeah, I did because I thought that
Okay, I'm gonna call a doctor. I'll be right back.
Starting to put some puzzle pieces together here.
Yeah,
I need you to sit down. Like, just.
I don't know how to do that. Okay, I'm freaking out, and I just need to.
I can help you. Here, just stand right here.
Okay, what if I?
Are you
what
ready?
about the mirror guy? Yeah. Okay. Oh man, that really hurt.
I know, and I apologize because these are supposed to be staged, but it was.
Well, I just.
Here, let me. Listen. Tell me exactly what you saw.
Okay, I went to the mirror. Right, I looked at the mirror. Okay, and it was a guy that looked exactly. The worst part is they're dressed up like me. They're wearing the same clothes and everything, and I just don't know what to do, man.
Yeah,
And
dressed
I
like him.
didn't- Oh,
Here,
oh God.
let me get a friend for you. I think he can help you out.
Okay.
Recognize him?
I need to get back.
All right, yeah, work's looking good, man. Yeah, these rice patties, this rice patty is gonna go nice. We'll just flood it afterwards. Put the little, are they called patties of rice or? Are they called patties of rice? Is that
We're
what they,
rice farmers, we should know this.
is that what they use veggie burgers? Like they just use the rice? It makes you wonder. Yeah.
So anyway, making this rice. Yeah, so when do you think it's gonna be done?
This is 2 of a million rows.
You
should hire more workers or.
Yeah, but what about, do you have the special row with the special plants?
Oh.
Set up?
Oh yeah, the fire rice.
Yeah, could you show me around? See if it's all right, see if it's.
This works.
So.
Oh yeah, okay. So what? So soak one of these in a bottle. Hang on. Yeah, is that yours?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, hello?
Hey, you at the rice field right now?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Someone drank one of the fire rice drinks. I need you to come down and act like a paramedic.
Okay, alright.
He's flipping balls, man.
How much did he drink?
He had my whole container, man.
Okay,
I'm still in the Gatorade bottle. I thought it was my Gatorade.
Okay, yep, I'll be there. I'll be
He's
there.
flipping out. Come fast, man.
Someone's dying. I'll get back to my 1 million field.
Oh God! Hey, don't What
What was in
hold
that?
on, hold on,
What was in that? No,
hey,
man, no,
hey,
man.
My paramedic friend said someone's gonna take it.
Who are you?
Hey,
Is that the paramedic?
get yourself together!
God, that calmed me down.
What's your name?
You know what? Okay, it's Ben. Right, I forgot for a second, man. I'm just
Your name's
so
Ben.
stressed
Okay,
out.
okay,
I'm so
okay,
stressed
okay.
out.
Hey,
Have you
hey,
ever looked him? Inside a mirror?
Have I ever looked inside a mirror?
Yeah, man, like directly into it.
Yes, I have.
Mirror? Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Don't do that. It's dangerous, man. It doesn't.
I don't know why we're holding it.
Sorry, it just helped me come.
Okay, so
Can I
you
have
say there's
more?
somebody,
Can I have more?
there's,
Can I have that, please? I need it. I'm sorry. Yeah, continue talking. Continue talking.
yeah, okay. So, you say you're seeing a man in a mirror.
I love you. Anyway, yeah, man in the mirror. I heard that I drank his Gatorade. I was really thirsty.
Yeah, you drink his Gatorade.
I came back from the car.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Hey.
You have
You
more?
drink
Well, I was really.
Hey,
thirsty. Rugby
did you-
practice takes a lot out of
So I need to get some medical information. What things have you drank in the last, say, hour, particularly bottles of Gatorade?
Let's see. I drank year 3. The one that you had hidden in your room. I found that too. Then I threw up because it tasted really bad.
Okay,
But don't worry, I didn't want it to go to waste because it's his Gatorade, so I just drank it again. I just wanted you to know that. What? It's just Gatorade, guys. I don't know what you're freaking out
Yep,
about,
it's
man. What
Gatorade.
we
Hey,
need-
hey, guess
the
what?
real problem. The real problem is the men in the mirrors. Okay.
Yes, and we are going to be
I
looking
am
after the men in the
Staring
mirror.
at the man in the mirror, and he's looking back at me, and I just need you.
Okay, I need your help. Take the coloring book.
Yeah.
Right in the corner there. Why don't you color? I'm gonna talk to your friend right now.
Take a seat. Go,
Okay, he's squirting my thing back, so this is getting bad. that's one that's nice.
Dude, I didn't know when I bought this read that something like this was gonna happen, man. I was just super responsible.
He just drank. He drank your fermented shit, man.
Yeah, he's got her. We should start like.
You think he's tripping balls now?
We should look for a gravesite. I mean, this is gonna.
No, we need to call the police.
No, I don't want. I
You
can't
think
go back
he's
to
tripping
jail.
balls
I
now?
can't go back to jail.
How long has he been tripping?
Then like, well, it was like a half hour when you found him, and then I
All right.
called you, and you came in, and
You got about 15 minutes before he rips off his clothing and starts going down a road.
you sent him off the other room.
Shit!
Ben! Ben!
Yes, yeah.
Your name also Ben?
Yeah.
Jesus. Alright. Listen, you've
Yeah.
been hearing the stories about the Gatorade that's been going around.
Oh, hearing them.
Because of the implication.
Yeah, the implication of the stories is it's a
You've been drinking the Gatorade.
little bit, yeah.
How do you feel right now?
Not that horrible, not that great.
Here, let me try something. This happened with my other friend here.
Yep.
I'm just going to get.
Oh, hi, bro. How's it going?
So this is somebody else.
Yeah, he looks a lot like me.
Huh. Interesting. What do you think of him?
I mean, he's a nice guy, so I can't really say too much about it. I've just met him, so I can't really talk to him about it too much.
Okay, yeah. Would you say he's attractive?
Oh, I mean. Yeah.
Hey, maybe you
Maybe you two should do something
I
together.
don't know. Excuse me, I need to take this here mirror. And,
Guys, hey.
hey.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God.
See?
Good evening. This is your evening news. I'm Chuck Shoemaker. We have numerous reports of random rampage people going throughout our town. There's public panic everywhere. With us, we actually have the police chief. Chief, what can you tell us about this? What is going on, and what can people do to stay safe?
Well, they can avoid Gatorade and just take it to the police station, where it will be kept confiscated.
Sorry, Chief, are you okay?
Of course.
Okay. So, what is it the stuff we're dealing with? Like, this is new.
Fantastic. No, I mean, drugs.
Okay, your pupils are a little dilated. Are you doing okay?
Yes.
Here, you have to, here, look at me. Do you see that? Do you see that?
I'm just. I'm fine.
You're fine?
I'm fine, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, just don't look behind you.
Okay. I will not look behind me because I'm currently doing an interview. Don't do it. Okay.
Do it. Don't.
All right. We'll be back after a message from our sponsors.
The police station is at
Thank you.
Where it
This
is.
is Fox 2
Bring
News.
your Gatorade.
Done.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, have we got a show for you tonight? In this corner, the one, the only, the man who's scared of himself, Ben the Third. And in this corner, another man who's scared of people who look exactly like him. A man who looks exactly like him, Ben the Second.
Hello.
I'm just gonna let this happen.
Good, man?
Are you me?
Oh my God.
Guys, I heard there was more.
We've got a new challenger!
What is going on?
Don't appear to be fighting.
I should take my clothes off.
Okay. Oh my God. Not too sure what that was. Good play game for you guys. Take my mind off what just happened. It's called Half-Life. Now this involves 4 people, and I can't remember who's in it, so the 4 people will get up. Oh God. Hey, everybody, cool, everyone remembered. All right. So, the way, okay, no, Ben thing's done. So, how this game works is there are 2 teams. One team is going to start out, and we're gonna have Ben and Ben start out. So they are going to act out a scene, which a prompt comes from you guys. That scene is going to last 1 minute. After that scene is done, they must act out the exact same scene and try and get the exact same information out in 30 seconds. To which they will then try and do it again in 15 seconds, 7 seconds, 3 seconds, 1 second. So, what I need from you guys is give me a place that has, give me a situation that generally has a lot of action going on.
Call center.
What call center do you work in?
Restaurant kitchen.
Okay, I hear Michael Bay's house. I hear it in
Carnival.
Game of Thrones season finale.
Oh! What?
Get out.
Lots of wood here and here.
Cranberry.
Carnival. Oh, rice bog. They're called bogs.
Anyway,
Meeting the singles within 50 miles of you.
Alright, I'm like in a kind of combination of like, okay, how do we do like a speed dating meetup, a Christian mingle speed dating meetup?
Christian farmers.
Christian farmers. The meeting of single Christian farmers. Alright, I'll be keeping time. Oh, alright. Oh. Yep, here we Alright. So you guys have a minute and
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Start.
Hey, my name's Thomas.
My name's Dave.
I like Jesus.
I
and,
also like that.
And,
Favorite band.
and then,
So do I.
oh wow,
What a coincidence.
glad to get to meet you.
Yeah, so you're also a farmer, right?
I am also a farmer. Are you a farmer? We have so
I
much.
am.
We want me to show you my farm?
Yes, let me see your farm.
Yeah. Okay. So it's over here. And
Oh,
what
nice.
I normally do,
Nice.
it was right next to us. I like to rake first.
Oh, you like to rake your farm?
Right.
Okay, see,
Here,
my
hold
farm.
this. Hold. Okay, you're gonna show me your farm.
Okay, so my farm's over here. Actually, I like to shovel it.
Oh, you like to shovel, right?
Yeah,
Wait a second.
Yeah, go like that, and then you go like that.
That's nice.
Throw it wherever.
That's nice form. Let's shovel my farm.
All right.
Oh God! Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Oh, let me had something.
I love you.
10 seconds.
Sorry, I tried to go for a kiss, but I was getting
Sorry.
lost.
That's
Yeah,
not
okay.
that's not the teachings of
I
the farm.
Stop. Just stop. All right. So you guys have 30 seconds to act on that same scene. Ready, set, go.
Oh, I like Jesus, and I'm also a
Yeah,
farmer.
my name is Tom.
Hey, I'm a farm.
Wow, so on my farm, I do this thing called rake.
Oh, you like to rake? Let me see that.
Oh yeah?
We don't need that. I like shoveling.
That's good for them.
The shovel, it's good. Yeah, take this shovel from me.
Go over here.
Oh, show me how you do that with a shovel. Oh God! I mean, gosh!
I love you.
Come here and don't kiss me. Okay, kiss me. No, don't kiss me.
Stop. 15 seconds. Go.
Hey, see my farm?
Hey, yeah, Jesus. Wow.
10 seconds.
So I have to shovel some rice.
That's cool. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that. Kiss me. I love you.
You cannot do it.
Kiss me. No.
We're at 7 seconds. Ready, set, go.
Jesus!
Hard.
Shoveling, here you go. Oh, kiss me.
Stop. Not even gonna time this. We have 3 seconds. Go.
Hi,
Jesus, farm shovel.
Now the moment we've all been waiting for. Yeah, 1 second. Go.
Jesus, Ray, shovel, kiss me.
Alright. Now we're going to round 3 of monologues. Now, I have mine. Jesus gun, or not Jesus. I have police. I have police, gun, me. Anyone else?
I have one I could do.
Surprise glow message.
Crazy paintball uncle. Okay.
Okay, so we have crazy paintball uncle. Police, gun, me. What was yours?
Surprise glow message.
Supply glow man.
Yeah!
I'm lonely, guys.
So, we all know that one person that takes literally every single task way too seriously. Well, my uncle was just back from basic training in the military, and we all went to my godparents' house, who has a lot of land, and we try to play paintball there sometimes, so I think this is like the second time we played paintball out there. And you know, paintball, a lot of people do take it seriously, or woods ball in this case, and but never like too seriously. It's more like, hey, I'll hide behind a tree and I'll like, you know, shoot at you, haha, you hit me, I'm out, whatever. Well, I was on teams with my uncle, and I think my brother was on teams with my dad, and I think my godfather was by himself. I forgot who was on teams, but I was with my uncle, so I don't know how their side of the story went. But we walk onto the west side of my godfather's land, and we go through the woods, and we're walking there normal, talking about our strategy and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty small, maybe I'll climb a tree, they won't see me, whatever. And he goes, no. Looks me in the eyes and goes, you need to follow my direction, or else we're going to die out here. I'm like, dude, it's just a paintball game. You don't have to take it too seriously. Well, we get into the woods, and if this is the wood line right here, we're walking, normal like this. As soon as we take a step in, I kid you not, this is exactly what my uncle does. Gets behind a tree, and I'm like, dude, we don't have to do that. They're at the other side of these, 40 acres. There's a lot of land. We still have, 15 minutes before we're even going to hear them. And so, I was like, all right, well, I'll roll with it. So we're walking through the woods, and we're trying to, get our surroundings and stuff. And I'm just walking. Every once in a while, I'll get behind a tree, check my phone or something, whatever. I'm not taking it too seriously. I'm just playing paintball. But him, he's like, okay, this little tree up here is not going to give me a lot of cover, but it's my only tree choice. And I'm like, why is that? And he goes, well, so I can see them. And I'm like, that makes no sense. So he goes and gets behind this tiny tree, and he's behind it, and it's like this big around, not very big. And he thinks he's hidden, and he is not. And I tell him, I'm like, hey, you don't need to, hide behind that little tree, find one bigger. I mean, we're in a freaking forest. You know what you're doing. You can figure it out. And he's like, well, I guess you're right. So we're basically we play paintball, and every time he does a couple literal rolls, some of these things, and he comes back up with his gun and stuff. Once again, I'm just walking through, and we eventually are like messing around in brush, and we finally see my brother and stuff, and he's like down behind this cover, and I'm like, I don't know what that means. I wasn't trained by the U.S. military. And he's like, God, don't be stupid. And then runs out, and as soon as he runs out, he gets shot by my brother. And he goes down, and it's dramatic and stuff. I was like, dude, you just got shot by a paintball. And he's like, I know, but we lost because of you. And I'm like, it wasn't that big of a deal. And he's like, well, you better not let me down. You better pull through this. And yeah, so I did. I got my brother's friend out. Then my godfather got my brother out, and then I got out by my godfather. So that's basically how that went. I played paintball with my super crazy uncle who thought that this paintball situation with my family was live or die. And then we made fun of him for hours afterwards. So that is it.
All right. I see the Easter egg over there. I think we can acquire it. There's some 8-year-olds over. There's some 8-year-olds over there. Why did you have us bring paintball guns? When do you not bring paintball guns?
We shoot the kids, we're gonna go to jail.
Hey, all's fair. All's fair. All right. You going? We'll brush this cargo, all right? Go on. All right, cover me. All right, acquired. Good one. It's all acquired. Good one. Oh crap! They're coming up. Act natural. Kids are coming up.
Hey guys, you see any paintball or any Easter eggs? So I just was really excited because this is my first time.
I do not.
I've
You might
never.
want to move on.
I don't know what you're talking about, son. I don't know what you're talking
But I
about,
thought
son.
you picked up the pink
I
one.
don't know what.
Did you have-
Get the fuck out of here! You're not getting it from me!
I got it.
Just petrify that kid!
Oh shit, dude, Hershey Kiss. This is mine.
Yeah, you can have it.
Oh my god, I work on that.
Okay, this is good. You okay with it? I'll just get it.
Dude, hey, there's another one over there. All right, I'm gonna go over and get it. So I'll see you back. Hey, meet back at HQ. Meet back at HQ.
All right, I'll meet you in the car.
So I told Latrice that if she ever goes near Darnell again, I will mess him up so bad. And can you pass the scalpel, please?
Yep.
Nice. You say he was just hunting for Easter eggs out there, and all of a sudden he gets shot in the face?
Yeah, I know, man. He's just a little kid, and I just don't know what to do about these creeps, man. They're just going around on Easter hunting people with paint. They're hunting children.
They doing what?
Whoa!
You're not getting there, Steve. Hell, I forgot.
some of this. Count to however 10.
Just leave it on.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Anyway, we were talking about the Easter,
Wow.
She kissed!
Milk duds.
Anyway,
Yeah. We should probably.
sew him back up and, just let him get on his way. Oh,
Yeah, I mean this stuff just comes out, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Don't need the intestine. Okay.
Surgery's over. How do you feel?
Yeah, do you feel okay?
I feel hungry.
You know what?
I know where we
Let's
can get
just-
some food.
Yes.
Put this on.
All right, let's get out of here.
No, don't help me. That's so much funnier. I don't want any concussions up to you. First scene.
All right. You know why you're here? You know why I brought you down into this place?
I mean, you weren't really clear on the rules, but I'm getting paid, right?
You see, I'm getting paid kind of.
Oh, okay, that's good enough.
I want to host the greatest Easter egg hunt of all time. Oh, the greatest. No one will ever find these
Like
eggs.
the greatest or...
The best, the greatest Easter egg hunt in the entire world.
Oh, sign me up.
The location of the eggs? Eggs. You're gonna be moving. They're gonna be on the run. You can say the eggs are the hunters themselves. You see where I'm
I
going
like
with
it. I like
See where
this.
I'm going
I
with
like
this?
this. When do we start?
Well, you can see we can start right now. And, here. Inhale some of this. Fall down. Good. All right. You good? Okay. All right. Wake up.
What happened?
Good. Wake up. Don't worry. Don't worry. Just go once extra. Good.
I kind of feel weird.
You feel full. You just had a good dinner.
Oh.
And now you're gonna go off on your way. You're gonna go
Them dinner
have fun with kids. You're gonna go do whatever it is you do.
Hey, Bob! I don't know if that's Tootsie Roll, but I feel like there's something in my stomach. Oh, someone's really not hit me right.
Roll.
Oh,
Are you okay?
it feels bigger than that.
Oh, I see. You kind of like a lump there, man.
Oh, do it?
That's weird. Yeah, it's
Damn kids.
He's got a scar there, man.
No, wait, hold
What, you see the scar?
Holy sh...
How'd that get there, man?
I...
It could have been like a thorn or something when we were Easter egg.
Maybe it was, maybe it was a thorn I was crawling through the brushes.
That's pretty big. They were actually, hold on a second.
Any more and we have to pay.
There's stitches in this. There's stitches.
Alright, I might go see a doctor for that,
Oh,
yeah.
doctor or something.
God, I swear if
Hey, there's some good doctors at the local.
I've got appendicitis, I swear that's gonna awaken some bad memories.
Ooh, Darnell?
Yeah, Lashonda?
What'd you get us into this time?
I didn't actually understand you there.
What'd you get us in there this time?
Darnell. Oh, okay. See, I just wanted to go out into the woods. See, nice and quiet. Just
You guys one of these,
two of us alone.
one of these old flashlights with like the old batteries in them? These aren't LEDs. These aren't LEDs.
I didn't think we needed any light out here. Okay, we're just out here to have a good time. You know? Why don't you have a seat? We'll start a little fire here. Yeah. Never been camping before, if you might be able to tell.
Is that why we don't have backpacks?
That is exactly why we don't. This accent's kind of racist.
Okay. Huh. So, let me get this straight. This is camping for you, right? Is this your idea of camping, really?
Is this fire?
Hot, yeah, but
It's camping. We can cook anything we find out here in the woods, like this honey.
Hey! Other people who are camping out here in the woods?
Y'all have low standards.
You want to go Easter egg hunting?
It doesn't sound like quite a bad idea. Where do we get Easter eggs out here?
Oh, I have some all up in my place. Let's go hide them.
I like trusting strangers.
Swear to God, Darnell.
Doc, you have the X-rays?
Yep. Yes, I do. See that right there?
Yeah. Oh my God, is that a tumor?
No, it's kind of better than that. It's your stomach, your whole torso cavity. That's not a tumor.
Oh, what is it?
That's an Easter egg.
Sorry. What?
Yeah. So have you've been swallowing Easter eggs like lately? Recently?
I've been hunting eggs recently. Like the big Easter egg
You know
hunt.
you're supposed to open them, take the candy out, eat that, not the egg. The eggs aren't edible themselves.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
That's the only way it could have gotten inside of you.
Oh,
You're doing
yep.
it.
That's the only way that couldn't have gotten inside of me.
Yeah, the only way.
I have been Yep, that's what that's what happened. I've been swallowing eggs.
Yes, it is. Go
I
ahead.
have been swallowing eggs.
Why don't you just tell everyone that? That's what happened?
Yep. I have been swallowing eggs. That has been my problem. Thank you for pointing out that horrid error of mine.
No one's keeping your own.
Yep.
Keep that in mind.
Yep. Yep.
Hey,
Hey.
why are you tied up in this man's basement? You know what? I don't care. Oh. And you as well. You've been also here the whole time.
Yes, sir. Are you with him
You
or?
guys need help? If I'm... No,
Gee.
I was told about the greatest Easter hunt in the world. Did you guys not see it on the
Always
news?
a great hunt.
So I broke into.
You kids ready for Easter egg hunt?
This is where it is, right? I was told.
Yeah.
Hey, why are they leaving? Why are they tied up, man? I just.
Come on, Charles. Right back over. Right back over here.
See, my dad told me never to talk to strangers unless they say.
Your dad's a liar.
Well, no, listen. He said unless they come to the basement
He's dumb.
to get Easter eggs.
Yeah. Yeah. So
My dad is dead.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
See that coming. Horrible accident.
Let's not talk about it.
No, it's not at all.
Where are the Easter eggs at? I don't know if I'm supposed to.
Well, hey, you stop that, you two. You stop that. What are you doing?
Take the scalpel. Why do I have a scalpel?
You know what? Just run, Darnell. Have fun.
What do you think he knows what the Easter eggs are? Should I go?
I mean, knows where at least one of them is, maybe.
I want him to get the Easter egg before me.
You should go after him and take his Easter egg.
Here, take the scalpel.
Oh!
Oh God, that's really getting my stomach.
You okay?
Oh God.
Oh,
Oh God.
no, hey, just call cops.
Oh, just run.
An Easter bunny!
All right. Now for another game that we have. Where? Don't worry about it. Okay. All right. So we are playing Survivor now. Survivor involves 5 people. The people involved, since I'm bad at memorizing. People who are, yeah, you're in it, and so am I. So what happens with Survivor is that we act out a scene. We act out a scene. It's got to have a lot of action in it, a lot of stuff that happens, and then we all line up and you vote who gets out. They have to go sit down, and we meet, and then the 4 of us, the 4 people who are left, have to act out that scene. And, the exact same way, fill in any missed roles that may have been lost. Then you vote another person out, so the 3 person have to go, and we all go it down until there's 1 person acting out 5 roles for a very actiony scene. And hilarity ensues. So, we need a place of a lot of action. Starbucks. What Starbucks are you going to? North County.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm from, okay, yeah. All right, I get it.
Nuclear factory.
Rodeo. Okay, I'm here.
Senior Living Center.
Rodeo.
Like you
This is really your second rodeo.
There was a lot of action.
There was a lot of action.
The food court on the Death Star.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that. I like the food court on the Death Star.
Nuclear factory.
So 5 people acting out what happens in the Death Star. It's that Death Star food court.
Hey, we have time.
Nope, this was kind of close when we wanted to.
Hey guys,
Next.
I do like.
I guess. Yes.
Chicken or fish? What are you? Chicken or fish?
Fish.
God, I hate the fish so much.
Did you hear about that Vader guy?
Yeah,
Next.
yeah. Can I have like neither? They both suck.
You want to go hungry?
Nope.
Well, you know that kind of sucks for you, doesn't it?
Fish.
You want chicken or fish?
Surprise me.
Move out of the way.
Oh God.
I must be losing it a little bit.
Yes, a little bit.
Give me that mashed
Chicken or
potatoes.
fish? Excuse me. Mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes. Yes, of course. Made specifically for you.
There was a line.
Thank you. Yeah, there's a line.
There was what?
You cut.
Please. He's done.
I'm sorry, I heard you too bad.
You're good. You're doing great. You're doing great. I just want my mashed potatoes. Give me my mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes. Yes. Mashed potatoes.
Could I hit your right?
Yes, my lightsaber doubles as bang.
I've never gotten food. Okay, you know what? Take your. Everyone take their food.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll just eat this entire tray of mashed potatoes.
Yep. You do that. You do that. I love your mashed potatoes so much. I'm gonna retire now.
Okay.
All right, that was a weird scene. All right, so Adam,
I'll be the guy.
Yeah, Adam, be the guy that points to people. Clap if you want them to be out of the scene. Damn. Popular. We have to fill that role in, don't we? Next!
Yes.
Chicken or what?
Chicken or fish?
God, fish.
God, I hate the fish so much. Can
Next!
I have like neither? They both suck.
You want to go hungry?
No, but I don't like. Yeah. No.
Okay, so chicken or fish?
Surprise me.
I'm surprised myself at this.
Make way.
Big Yep.
Hungry.
Little off.
I would like mashed potatoes.
Yes, sir. We have specially prepared just for you. Mashed potatoes right there.
There was a line.
There's our
Jones,
Jones.
one cut.
He's dead. He's dead.
You cut.
I'm sorry. Was that too hard?
Take his.
You are not taking his food. You are not taking his food.
Can I have my autograph? Well, yes. Doubles as a chance.
Okay,
I'm gonna take this.
yeah, take that. Take everything. I'm done.
Spoon.
We're getting more
Can you all step forward like
Next.
Hey.
What you do? Chicken or fish?
Fish, please.
All right.
God, I hate fish.
Why are you doing? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Next. Oh my God. Oh. Yep. Yes,
Yes, sir.
Where's my food?
Yes, food. Mashed potatoes, man. Right there, right there. Right there.
Yeah, hey, there was a lot.
Yeah. Yep, okay, there's mashed potatoes right there.
Oh, can I get your autograph?
Get
Yes.
me those mashed potatoes.
My lightsaber doubles as a pen.
Yeah, no, we're not taking this food, just take it. Okay, you know what? Everyone take the food. I don't give a shit anymore. Please? Next. Yeah, chicken. What do you mean, chicken or fish?
Chicken.
There you go. All right, got it. Yeah, okay, we're gonna go hungry. Chicken or fish?
None of those.
Yeah, honestly, you can go hungry then. So, oh, yep.
Where's my mashed potatoes?
Okay, mashed potatoes right here. Yes, you can have those mashed potatoes. What? Please don't. But you were actually cutting in line. There is, you were cutting.
Doubles the pen.
Oh, thank you.
That was my mashed potatoes.
Yes, mashed potatoes right there. There you go, sir. There you go.
Please, you entire place.
You are not taking those mashed potatoes. Just take. Okay, you know, everyone get their food. I'm fucking done. Give me a sec.
No.
We apologize for that.
You got this.
Press F.
Next. What the fuck? Oh, hang on a second. Chicken or fish? Fish. Okay. What do I? Neither. Why you can go? Why you can go hungry? Okay, surprise you. I'm gonna be struggling. Oh, yep. Where's my mashed potato? Excuse me, you were cut. But you weren't actually cut. Yes, I have your mashed potatoes right here. Thank you. Can I just take? I'll just take your mashed potatoes. You are not going to take these mashed potatoes. Oh my God! Can I have your autograph? Why? Yes, you can. My legs are having double as a pen. Fuck it! Everyone eats. We're gonna roll right into our last game because I'm too tired to do literally anything else. Nice of you to join us.
Fun fact, only one door in this building is unlocked.
I had to find it. I thought you were about to like make a threat to the audience. New jigsaw game? Yes.
Alright.
Yeah. What? Yeah, I want you to go ahead and explain something.
Okay, he's tired, so I'm going to take over this. So we're going to do our last game, which we talked about at the beginning. Scenes from a hat. So I hope some of you put suggestions on there. Or you get some?
Yep.
Alright, perfect. Okay, so just a quick recap. We're basically going to call out a theme of something that's happening or a situation. We're going to run up here like madmen, do those situations, and then walk off because they're really short scenes. We like to do audience participation for our last game. So if any of you feel like you have something that could fit into this, if you're comfortable enough to come in here, go ahead and run up here and go ahead and do it. And there you go.
First prompt. What Santa's reindeer are really thinking. Do I look like a caribou to you?
Kyle.
Really, milk and cookies in every single house?
I wish Rudolph washed his ass more.
Dashing through the snow, I fucking hate my boss. Where else we go?
Someday the proletariat will rise.
Rudolph knows I'm the only thing that's red.
I'm calling
I
Pia.
sure hope we don't run into anything. We might have an episode of Reindeer Centipede.
The name's Dancer. All right. What? Do you have a bad? The Bob Ross sex hotline.
Hey, what are you painting?
Right there. I have a happy accident right now.
What am I doing? Oh, I'm just beating the devil out.
All right. Now I'm just gonna add a happy little bush there.
First, before we get started, you're gonna want to make sure that you have your stiff brush.
A couple splatters of titanium white, just to bring out the contrast. Anyway, before that gets out of hand. Gets out of hand? If the 10 Commandments were written today.
Number 1, thou shalt not be a Nazi.
Thou shalt not spoil Game of Thrones. John!
Thou shalt not restrict me to 50 characters or less.
Thou shalt not block thy neighbor's car.
Thou shalt read the syllabus. It was in there.
Thou shalt not assume one's pronouns.
Thou shalt not dab in public.
Now we put the toilet paper with it coming over the top.
Thou shalt post their old textbooks on the file system.
Thou shalt not come out with a new edition of a type of math that hasn't changed in hundreds of years and charge $200 for it.
Thou shalt not be able to even.
Thou shalt not take textbooks and turn them into the spiral of bullshit instead of making hardbacks like they used to.
Thou shalt make the greatest, the best Trump impressions.
Our train's bored at midnight and I'm trying to get some goddamn sleep.
Hey, yeah, thou shalt not fuck my wife.
Things you don't. Oh, we got one more.
Thou shalt fuck his wife.
All right. Things you don't want to hear from a doctor.
If you need surgery, I swear to God, I'm gonna shoot you.
Wait. I'm sorry to tell you, but it's an Easter egg.
It's too far up there. I can't get it out.
I got my PhD in economics.
So
like you got a little cancer in your tits.
Where do I put the glondulus?
What was that?
All right, how many hearts are we supposed to have again? Doctor? Hey, John, he thinks I'm a doctor.
Maybe she was born with it. Maybe it's cancer.
Yeah, I want surgery. That's okay. No, that's fine. Just sleep. It's good. Come on over.
You don't want to touch that. It might burst open.
Left arm connected to the shoulder.
This is the one with the bad copay, right?
And are you sexually active? No?
Oh yeah, I'm just doing this until I can kickstart my rap career.
Dr. Dre! Yo! Okay, before we get started, we're going to need some anesthesia.
Okay, are you sexually active?
All right, so what seems to be the... Holy fuck, is someone staring at me in the mirror? Hey, Earl, check it out. I'm knitting.
Yeah, so if you just pull down your pants for me.
Yeah, I have no idea how you're even breathing right now.
I said urine sample.
So I told Darnell.
So
I'm sorry, you have the smiling disease.
So it's not that bad?
It's fatal.
I'm sorry, you don't like that needle there? That's what happens when you dump your doctor.
All right, let me give you a little sonic inspection. No, I'm fucking with you. You have cancer.
Violets are red. Roses are blue. I'm not a doctor, and neither are you.
All right, now for a nice classic thing we see on Scenes from Hat. Things you can say about your car, but not your girlfriend. No, wait, is that things you can say about your car and your girlfriend?
It's probably not.
Okay, things you can say about your car, but not your girlfriend.
Oh, isn't she a beaut?
Holds four in the back.
I have a car.
You know, it's pretty old. It's been in the family at least 20 years.
Brand new, not even a year old yet.
So I was thinking about getting a rim job on it.
You're not a coward.
Yeah, it used to be my dad's. He gave me when I turned 16. Yeah, it's the old 69 model. Is that rust?
Well, the trunk opens up, but you kind of have to force it.
You know what's great about the front and the back? They both thick.
It goes pretty fast, but runs a little bit rough.
Fill her up.
I just really don't like the color, you know?
Man, she can carry a lot of luggage.
It's weird. I thought it was an Audi.
Yeah, I got pulled over because of a busted headlight.
Yeah, this one doesn't get upset when I drive the other.
Damn, it's blown.
Yeah, so I was driving this morning, it made some really funny noises. Like, I don't know about that. Stick shift?
Yeah, stop making the noise this morning. I don't know. Sure, you can give her a ride. Everyone else has.
All right, we're gonna end that one. Inopportune times to explode. I swear to God, if you fucking explode.
Oh boy, ice cream.
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss her. She's single.
Got one test.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is your pilot speaking.
Looks like you get a lot of cancer in your tits.
All right, guys, just a couple more miles. We're at the top of Mount Everest.
So turn on the cooling system when?
Listen, I swear this doesn't normally happen.
And congratulations, Missouri S&T graduates. And if I'm lying, may God strike me down.
And all you college students who wearing them yoga pants are going to hell. A pet has just gotten back from a traumatizing time at the vet.
It's okay. All the Easter eggs are gone.
So you said you wanted more or less testicles in this thing?
I don't know, man. Like, he put out my ass, but I see him put them in their ears all the time. Why can't you just put it in my ear?
Yeah, what was that, sir? No, I'm a war vet.
Don't mind me, I'm just beating this dead horse.
Stupid thing, I just want to lick myself.
Don't mind me, I'm just beating this dead horse.
Alright, I think we should do one more.
5 more.
Ooh, I got a request from one. What was yours? I saw yours. Come on, I just saw it.
Bad carnival tricks.
Oh, I just heard there's erotic cranberry farmers.
Freshly stomped by Earl every morning. I'm not stopping until someone takes me off the stage.
Nobody moves.
So I use my rake.
Our cranberries are red, the color of desire.
Ocean spray cranberry juice is full of rich natural ingredients, all kinds.
You don't want to go the color cocktail? You're lucky this thing comes above my waist. Otherwise,
Some of this will go right through you.
You see, much like the common cherry, the cranberry must be ripe before you pop one.
Cranberries.
Our juice isn't the only thing that's wet.
Yes! You want to do more? We can do more. All right, hang on. Okay, this will be fun. Oh. Your professor comes to class on Monday, obviously hungover. What was their weekend like?
Kids don't read the freaking syllabus.
I should not have had that Gatorade.
Yeah, no, open up. Katie, Jamie. Hey, girls.
Hi, I'm Dave.
I'm Tom.
We're farmers.
Yes.
I should have just gotten a job instead of getting my master's.
Another wrong answer? Another wrong answer?
Dear class, as many of you already will be, please don't come to class because I won't be.
I'm just beating this dead horse.
Fine, Chris.
Just want to make sure it was dead.
Okay, this will be our actual final one. Oh. Obscure club positions.
What?
Obscure, like for like student clubs. Obscure positions.
Oh.
You got this one.
Yes, hi, I'm Billy. I'm the masturbator.
It's fishing club.
Now, if you stand with your legs really wide apart, you can get the seal's head with much more.
Hi, I'm Zach. I'm the PR bitch.
All right, we're gonna begin our improv meeting with our yeet. 3, 2, 1.
Yes, hello, I'm the club card holder. I suggested a spade, but
Nah.
I'm a club horse beater.
That's me.
Hi, I'm Ben. They just make fun of me. Hi, I'm Adam. They just make fun of me.
So, you're applying to be the club's bottom bitch?
Hi, I'm the token foreign guy.
Hi, diddly ho, neighborino. I'm the diversity chair.
Yeah, I'm a seat warmer. Yeah.
Thank you.
You want me to take my shirt off and bake things?
Like, we got a position over there. No.
Yes, and.
Okay, guys. So that is our show.